Welcome to our Season 9 reunion. I'm the show's creator and your reunion host, Carlos King. So let's bring out our favorite couples to the stage. You okay, Martell?
Yeah, I'm good.
So it looks like another Carlos King employee is saying that he does not feel protected on the set of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me catch you up really quickly. There are rumors on the street that Love and Marriage Huntsville did not get renewed, that it's been canceled. But the other word on the street is that Love and Marriage Huntsville is currently filming. I believe that they're currently filming, especially after this fiasco. Marquez is the estranged husband of Latricia, who has a boyfriend named Ken, who's sort of like Captain Save-A-Ho. Well, Marquez took to his Instagram story and posted this. You can pause the video to read the full statement, but I'm just going to highlight certain parts. He calls out Carlos King, says, "Thank you for never checking on me, calling to hear my side of the story." He says, "The lies of disrespect and disregard for me." He says, "If you really care about unifying Black families and showcasing Black excellence." Then at the bottom, he says, "If you truly, reach out to me if you truly care about my mental health."
After Carlos King abruptly fired Marquez from Love and Marriage Huntsville, the truth about the inner workings of the show was finally exposed in a contentious interview with Melody. What does this signify for Lambeth's future? Furthermore, why are insiders, cast members, and fans all criticizing Carlos? Keep an eye out, because what's going to happen will make you reevaluate everything you believe to be true about the drama that goes on behind the scenes in Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're exploring the explosive aftermath of an interview that has rocked the Love and Marriage Huntsville fan base in today's video. During her recent appearance on radio station 9.41 WHRP, Melody Shari, who is no stranger to stirring things up both on and off the show, dropped one bombshell after another about her time on Lamb. Not only did she talk about her personal experience, but she also disclosed that Marquez, a crucial backstage actor, was fired by the show's creator, Carlos King. What is the true reason for this contentious dismissal, and what does it portend for the show's future? Was Carlos making a calculated move, or is there more going on here? Does this drama have a more personal component, or is it primarily about power struggles and who gets to steer the story? Here, we'll examine the specifics, evaluate the cast's responses, and take a broader view. You'll have a better grasp of the escalating conflicts on set, the behind-the-scenes politics, and how all of this will affect the cast, fans, and Lamb's future by the end of this video. I promise you that this is just the beginning, so you won't want to miss any of the details. The talk of town has been Melody Shari's radio interview, so let's start there. For those who might have missed it, Melody spoke with 9.41 WHRP about a variety of topics, including the drama that goes on behind the scenes on Love and Marriage Huntsville and her personal life. She didn't hold back, and she revealed a lot about her perspective on what's been happening behind the camera, but there was one major point that's been causing the most stir: her comments about Carlos King and the firing of Marquez. Melody talked about how she believed the show's power dynamics were being manipulated against the interests of all parties involved, and how tensions between the cast and the production team were rising. Melody's remarks regarding her time on the show, in which she claimed that there were times when she felt unprotected by the producers, were among the most important aspects of the interview. She even alluded to the fact that Marquez, a crucial backstage actor, had attempted to stand up for her when the production seemed to give preference to some actors over others. However, as Melody disclosed, Carlos may have decided to fire Marquez in part because of his efforts to establish a more equitable and balanced environment on the set. This is where things start to get intriguing, though. Melody didn't just throw Carlos under the bus without any backing. She made it clear that this wasn't personal. It was about how the show's direction was affecting the cast, the storylines, and ultimately the fans. Melody dropped hints that there's more to the story than just Marquez's firing, that this was about control, power, and how Carlos was managing the growing chaos behind the scenes. Now, at this point, you may be wondering, what exactly did Carlos have to gain by firing Marquez? Could this be a strategic move to assert more control over the direction of the show? Or was there a deeper personal conflict at play that led to this dramatic decision? We're going to dive into that in the next section, because the answers may surprise you. Cliffhanger. But before we get into why Carlos made this decision, let's take a look at how the rest of the cast has reacted to this bombshell interview. Are they standing behind Melody's claims, or are they keeping their mouths shut? Stay tuned, because what they had to say might just blow your mind. The reactions to Melody Shari's radio interview have been swift, and they've been divided, as with most things involving Love and Marriage Huntsville. The drama doesn't stay behind the cameras for long, especially when the cast members are involved. So, what have the cast members had to say about Melody's explosive claims? Let's start with the most obvious, the reaction from Carlos King. In interviews following the radio appearance, Carlos didn't shy away from addressing the controversy head-on.
I met Melody for the first time.
No. He hit on Melody.
Melody looked good, man, in person. I ain't
trying to get at her. Oh, he tried to hit on her.
I got a question. No, I didn't try, I did. I got a question. Do you think Martell would have an issue if I asked her out type?
They're not together.
So then we good. So can you set that up?
How can I set that up, Marquez?
Never mind. I'll figure it out.
He had a blushing now.
Hey,
I will say that.
Hey, maybe y'all can hook me up to Melody. I told you we got synergy.
According to sources close to the producer, Carlos has been accused of creating an environment that favors certain cast members, and this interview only seemed to confirm what some had already suspected. He hasn't publicly acknowledged firing Marquez, but insiders claim that this was part of a larger strategy to consolidate power and control over the narrative of the show. But here's the kicker. Carlos's silence speaks volumes. He's known for defending his decisions publicly, yet he's been remarkably quiet when it comes to Melody's accusations. Was this a deliberate attempt to let the rumors fester and build more buzz around Lamb? Or is he genuinely avoiding addressing a controversial topic that could potentially cause further damage to the show's image? Then we have the cast members who've been caught in the crossfire. Several of them have publicly expressed their opinions, with some siding with Melody's perspective and others staying firmly loyal to Carlos. We've seen reactions from people like Kimmy Scott, who in her recent Instagram Live hinted at tensions on set and mentioned how things aren't always as they seem. Her cryptic comment had many fans wondering if she was alluding to the power struggles and conflicts within the production team. However, she stopped short of directly addressing the firing of Marquez or the drama between Melody and Carlos, which only fueled speculation. On the other hand, some of the cast members have remained tight-lipped or taken a neutral stance. It's clear that the cast is divided on this issue and no one wants to risk their position on the show by taking sides too openly. But the fact that the reactions have been so varied suggests that there's a lot more happening behind the scenes than what we're seeing on our screens. Cliffhanger. But as the cast weighs in, there's one question that looms large. How is this firing going to affect the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville with tensions at an all-time high? Will the cast and crew be torn apart by this drama, or will it propel the show to new heights? You might be shocked by the answer, so pay attention. What will happen to Love and Marriage Huntsville after Melody's interview and the drama surrounding Marquez's termination? That is the main question on everyone's mind. Behind-the-scenes disputes can make or ruin a reality show. As we've seen with numerous others, the series' future is the most intriguing aspect of this scenario, particularly in light of Carlos King and the cast's ongoing power struggle. Will the tension be too much to handle, or will this result in a season that is more intensely dramatic? Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Marriage Huntsville are just two of the reality TV shows Carlos King has produced with success, but there has been a lingering dissatisfaction among the cast and viewers. When you consider the larger picture, it's evident that Carlos's control over the production is beginning to wane, even though Melody's recent remarks on the radio were only one piece of the puzzle. One of the main reasons for Lamb's early success might have been his control over the cast and the plots. Is he becoming disconnected from the audience and the cast, though? Are we witnessing a change in his management style? Something far more complicated is suggested by the fact that Marquez was allegedly fired for attempting to balance the power dynamics in the production. If Marquez's efforts to promote equity and justice behind the scenes were disregarded in favor of stricter control, that might create a risky precedent for the program's future. Love and Marriage, more drama, but not the kind that fans enjoy, could flourish in Huntsville. Rather, it might turn into a reality show with internal strife that nobody can foresee, least of all the viewers. Let's now discuss the fans who aren't keeping quiet about all of this drama. Fans of Lamb have long had strong feelings about the characters and plots, and they have expressed these feelings openly on social media. The show needs a makeover, according to many fans, who want the cast members' lives to be more authentically portrayed and better represented. Others believe that the show's authenticity is beginning to be overshadowed by Carlos King's manipulative tendencies. Some even assert that the drama is beginning to feel staged rather than natural, and that Lamb has lost its original appeal.
Playing mind games, that's just what he does. Like him showing up here today with these flowers, this smile on his face, like Prince Charming. when we all know that he's responsible for all of the stuff happening on social media pertaining to me? That could change people's opinions about me by him giving these false narratives. He's responsible.
What does this leave us with then? Will the growing drama continue to drive Love and Marriage Huntsville's success, or is this the beginning of the show's demise? We might be witnessing the beginning of a significant turning point for the show, with Carlos's future at stake and the cast members visibly at odds. Cliffhanger, but here's the real twist. Might there be a significant cast change on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Will the current cast be compelled to endure this drama and emerge stronger on the other side, or will new faces be brought in to breathe new life into the show? The answer may not be as straightforward as we believe. The ramifications of Melody's interview and Marquez's termination raise more significant issues regarding reality TV's overall future. The genuine, unfiltered drama between cast members has always been the foundation of reality shows like Love and Marriage Huntsville, but as viewers' awareness of the backstage operations such as production manipulation, power struggles, and cast member fallout, are viewers losing interest in the genre, or are they growing too astute to appreciate the drama without questioning how much of it is being planned behind closed doors? Over the past 20 years, reality television has undergone significant change. What began as modest, unscripted television programs has grown into multi-million-dollar conglomerates. Reality TV became the dominant force it is today thanks to shows like Real Housewives, The Kardashians, and Love and Hip Hop, but with that power comes responsibility. Social media has increased the public's appetite for scandal by magnifying every dispute, tweet, and behind-the-scenes disclosure. Producers are finding it more difficult than ever to keep things secret. The stakes are very high for Carlos King because his name is associated with Love and Marriage Huntsville, and this drama has the potential to either skyrocket or crash the popularity of the show. The blurred line is what makes reality TV so successful. It appears that fans want greater transparency between what is staged and what is real. It's possible that viewers will no longer have to suspend their disbelief entirely. Fans are now curious about the truth. What goes on in the background? By whom are the strings being pulled? Who gains from the drama, and how much does it cost? This behind-the-scenes dispute in the LAMH case may be a reflection of reality TV as a whole. Conflict and intense emotions have always been central to the genre, but how much of the drama is real and how much is staged for the cameras as producers and cast members gain influence? The lines are becoming increasingly hazy, as evidenced by the controversy surrounding Marquez's termination. Melody, Carlos, and Marquez's drama isn't limited to one show. It's part of a larger reality TV trend in which cast members and production teams fight for authenticity and control. Similar disputes, for instance, have surfaced on programs like Vanderpump Rules and Real Housewives of Atlanta, where cast members have publicly criticized production for tampering with plots or holding specific cast members responsible for deeds they were coerced into. So, is this a one-off occurrence, or is this the trend reality TV is taking? Where viewers are compelled to face the possibility that the reality they are witnessing may not be as real as they initially believed. Many viewers wonder if reality TV will be able to withstand this change. Is the veil being lifted too soon? And is this setting up a future where authenticity is the most valued quality in unscripted television? Or can producers continue to manipulate plots, create drama, and push for conflict while still entertaining the audience? At the heart of this revolution is Carlos King's predicament. He may lose his job sooner than anticipated if he is unable to adjust to the shifting dynamics of what viewers anticipate from reality TV. After all, reality TV is a feisty industry. What's popular now might not be tomorrow. Cliffhanger, but it gets even more intriguing from here. Will other producers and cast members begin to speak out about the control they're under? Or will this scandal spark a wider discussion about the true nature of reality TV production? Carlos King is not the only well-known figure in the industry. And what will unscripted television's future hold if it does?